Jason, I know you said you wanted to come out of this unhealthy, but just what were your impressions of the game overall?
Yeah, well, that was the first thing. We came out healthy. I thought the guys played hard. That third group really played hard. They played a long stretch of minutes there, and I thought, taking care of the ball. I think we have 14 turnovers for a preseason game. That's pretty good when we rely on 77 and 11 to dominate the ball and, make plays. I thought the group, Spencer and those guys, did a really good job, the group of protecting the ball, getting shots. We got to the free throw line. We got to, make some free throws, but I expected the first game guys to be a little rusty. So, but a lot of good things. The energy and the effort was there tonight, and so we can build on that tomorrow.
We talked about defense before the game. 19 steals tonight. You were able to get out in transition. Just how much did you enjoy seeing that?
Yeah, just the deflections and the turnovers that we created with that group tonight. It's a plus. It's a positive. Something that we can build on. Again, being able to protect the rim. I thought Gaff and D Live and Sharp did a really good job, and DP at times when he was playing the five. Just the deflections, the active hands, and then being able to, convert. We didn't shoot the mid-range too well tonight. I think we were 2 for 16 at the middies, so we got to be better at that, or don't take them and shoot at the rim or threes. But again, for our first time out, I thought it was really a positive experience, and we'll watch some video tomorrow and we'll get better.
And you said Lively was going to start with the first team. Obviously, it was more of a second team out there actually starting. Just curious, what was the decision going into the gap routine or not?
Yeah, just wanted to see something different. Look at the rotations. We've done this. We did this in Vegas. Had Gaff with the first group. And then with, so many people out, we just wanted to see different guys playing with each other, rotation-wise. And I thought Gaff and D-Live did a really good job. And I think they've picked up where they were last season. It doesn't matter who starts or who finishes. They're cheering for one another. And we'll probably most likely start someone else at center on Thursday.
What's going through your mind when Derek Lively takes the ball full court and finishes?
I think Tyson's been showing him his point guard skills at Dominguez High, so I gotta go talk to Tyson about what videos they're watching, point guard videos. But I think it's great that D-Live is his ability to, we know he can shoot the three. Now he's shown that he can put the ball on the floor and play make and get to the basket. So, we're going to try to take advantage of that. But again, his skill set is like no other, and he keeps developing and he keeps showing us what he can do.
What did you think about the way Hardy himself and others involved?
Yeah, I think what Hardy had 9 assists. Yeah, I think being able to score, not just be known as a scorer, but he's making the right play. And so to be able to start, he had some good looks early, but what I liked that he kept playing, and his motor was high, but I think also his voice, he's out there talking, and that just shows, his comfort level of trying to lead that group that was out there on the floor. But again, we all know he can score the ball, but he was making plays, and even with the turnovers, he was trying to make the right play, and we'll look at that as a positive too.
Head coach, can you give a comment about Memphis player 5'8" Yuki Kamura?
Oh, he's really good. He's good. 5'8", all of 5'8". But I love his effort, his ability to attack and play make. He was really good tonight for Memphis, and I wish him the best of luck with his NBA career.
Coach Kidd, when looking at Najee Marshall, he handled the ball a decent amount in space tonight. Is that something that, I know he wasn't playing with Luka and Kyrie tonight, but is that something in the regular season, if he gets a long rebound, are you wanting him to push it? What do you think of his ability to handle the ball tonight?
Yeah, I think when you see if Luka or Kai is out there, we try to, get everyone to push it besides Luka and Kai. And so for Najee, his ability to be able to do that is going to help us. That takes a lot of the, load away from Luka or Kai to have to fight to bring the ball up. We're trying to push, PJ to do the same thing. And so when you have guys like that who can bring it, it just makes the game that much easier. When you look at the teams that have won, championships, the Celtics, all 5 of those guys can bring it. And so the more guys that you can have that can play make and that can dribble, it just gives you the advantage. And so with Najee being able to create and bring the ball, it just makes the game easier for his teammates.
Talk about a lot of guys competing for that final two-way spot. Just what'd you think of Jazian Gortman's?
Gortman's tough. I love what he did tonight. He was aggressive. He shot the ball extremely well. He got us organized and kept us organized, and so there was a lot of positive things that he did on both ends. I love that he picked up. Again, he's not scared. He's tough, and I thought he had an incredible night tonight. We haven't, the last spot's going to be interesting to see who we can go with. I thought Sharp did a great job. He was out there running wind sprints because he never really got to touch the ball, but he was out there. He could affect the game too. So, and then the other one, when you look at Kessler and AJ, there's, opportunity there. And Kessler's, he hasn't played yet due to injury, but hopefully, we like what we've seen on tape with him, and we can't wait to see him on the floor and see if he can get one of those two-way spots.
Jaden, how'd you feel about your performance tonight?
I felt good. It just felt good to get out there, and get up and down playing against, a different team. We've been in training camp playing against each other. So, it's just good to finally get out there and get a feel for the game, and then play with some of the new guys that just arrived and, just build that camaraderie and chemistry.
How did it feel being a facilitator tonight and being able to pass the rock to guys?
It felt great, just to be out there. I had chances, to run the point and get us organized. And I feel like I did a great job of that, trying to get everybody involved, get everybody touches, get some shots, and just try to go out there and have fun. So,
Jason, talk.
Coach mentioned your voice tonight as far as being a facilitator on the court. Is that something you feel like you worked on, or does it come naturally for you?
Yeah, I feel like it comes naturally, and that's something also that I work on. In this past offseason, just planning a lot of pickup 5-on-5. Just being able to make those reads and passes, and just trying to build my playmaking up. So.
There's specific reads that you see, like most area for improvement, or you're still working on pick and roll reads, stuff like that?
I mean, I feel like I always, could keep getting better. But for sure, with those reads, I feel like I as long as I keep getting reps, I feel like I get more and more comfortable out there. And seeing it becomes easier. And with the great group of guys we got, they always, cheering each other on, and just to have that behind me and everybody else, it's good. It's a good feeling when you out there. So.
What was going through your head when Derek Lively tried to take your role, play point guard?
I was like, I seen him do it in practice before, so I was like, all right, well, shoot, if you're gonna do it, you better score it, and he did. So I was like, okay, yeah,
I had 19 steals tonight. You had 3 of those. Just that defensive attention to that side of the floor. Just, how can that benefit y'all going forward?
Well, you can repeat your question. My bad. Yeah.
You paying attention to the defensive end.
Mm-hmm.
How can that benefit y'all going forward?
That's something that Coach Kidd, and the staff always talk about is defense. All right, Dini, we got to be able to defend if we want to win a championship. It's gonna start with that. So just being able to bring energy, trying to pick up full court. Just trying to just hassle guys and just try to make them feel uncomfortable. And I feel like just trying to not try to speed them, take some time off the clock so they can't get in their sets that easily. And I feel like we did a great job, trying to pick up, and turn guys. It's still the first game. So, but I feel like as we keep going on, we're going to keep getting better at it. So.
Did you see that behind the back dish coming, or did you kind of have to improvise that?
No, I already knew what I was about to do. I already knew he was going to come up and try to come over and block it. So I just already knew behind the back was about to come. So,
Jay, thinking about your upcoming season, at the end of last season, you got in, you were on the biggest stage, you had a consistent role, but in the regular season, it was a little bit up and down. Mm-hmm. What do you think that Jason Kidd is looking from you to have a consistent role this coming season?
What I think, what he's looking for is, decision-making, being able to knock down open shots and also defensively bringing energy. We got to pick up. And, you got to know what guy, when you playing alongside guys like Kyrie, Luka, those guys are 2 great scorers. So, you got to find some other way to impact the floor, impact the game. And I feel like, defensively trying to, just bring energy, bring great energy. And, I feel like that's what he's looking for.
Compared to last season, what area of your game would you say has grown the most?
I would say my decision making. I feel like, just trying to make the right reads. I feel like, just taking my time when I'm out there. So.
Jazian, 20 points off the bench tonight. Just what did it feel like getting out there for the first time for these fans?
Felt real good. It's just playing basketball, so it felt pretty normal. Oh, sorry. Felt pretty normal. It's just playing basketball, but I just had the mindset to come out and as a team, let's get the win. So I really wasn't, worried about me doing anything specifically. It was just whatever we could do to get the win. That's pretty much what I was focused on.
You mentioned your mindset tonight. How about for the entire preseason? What are kind of your goals this preseason?
First, to make a team. And, I'm trying to make this team. And so, I play my heart out anyway. So, that's nothing for me. So, just keep going on the route that I'm going and keep playing as hard as I'm playing. And I feel like, what needs to fall in place will fall in place.
So like playing against a little 5'8" guy.
He's quick. Shorter players are very quick, and they're very tricky with the basketball. They have tricks up their sleeve, but it was cool. It was good just getting a chance to play against them, and yeah.
How was it working with Jaden Hardy out there when you guys were together?
Man, it was great. We talk a lot off the court as well as some of the other players, and we get each other hype. So, it was just good seeing him go out there and do what he does and, contribute.
Your efficiency today tonight was pretty good, over 50%. So how did you feel after that first shot? You just knew, like, okay, if I just set my feet, I can just keep moving. Like, how did you feel out there?
Well, I just was basically just had a mindset. If I'm open and the ball comes to me, then, shoot it. That's a big thing in the NBA, and especially for a team like this. Luka, Kyrie has all the attention. So it's like, whenever the ball comes to you, you're open. That's your opportunity. So you have to make that shot.
And Coach highlighted, Jason Kidd highlighted your fearlessness earlier. Where's that come from? Where's that originate from? Or is that just how your game plays?
My pops built it throughout, the years of me living, but I give it to my environment I grew up in, and my pops, of course, family. Just always having that all-around mentality of with everything that we're doing. Do it to the fullest, do it to the best of your ability, and I think he instilled that in me in an early age.
What would you say is the biggest advice that you always remember when you step on the court?
Just play my heart out. I think that's the biggest, for sure.
I know you played in the G League last year, but you also played in overtime league before that. Just how did playing in that league kind of help prepare you for this level?
You got guys in the NBA, 2 to 3 stars of every team that, are going to come out and go at your head. So I feel like being at overtime, of course, not the same players, but, it was a similar test. You got the Thompson twins coming at you every night. You got Bryce Griggs, whoever was that star for that team, or the 2 stars for that team, Rob Dillingham. So it's like, and we're getting this exposure every day. We're playing each other in practice, playing each other one-on-one and workout drills. So, just going against top competition every day, it was good for something coming straight out of high school. Because at the time, we were all, top players from our class. So we went to OTE. And, we were just all in there competing against each other.
You mentioned your family as you're chasing this goal of making the team. Is that something that helps keep you grounded and kind of present as you're aspiring for the goal?
Yes, for sure. It's something that I think about almost every day, if not every day. And, I don't want to think about it as having to get it for them, because I have my own goals and my own motivation. But, that's definitely part of it, too. That's definitely part of it.
When Coach Kidd was evaluating your game, he mentioned that this final roster spot, it's going to be a battle. It's going to be interesting. When you're looking at your game, what do you think you need to do to get that final roster spot? And what is Coach Kidd looking from you when you step on the floor?
Just continue to when I'm in the game, of course, if I'm the primary ball handler, run the team, get everybody in their spots, get open shots for my teammates. On defense, just making sure I keep, knowing the coverages and knowing the, defensive scheme that we play with. And same thing, offense, same thing, just knowing not even like the ins and outs. I feel like, Luka knows the ins and outs. So, just being ready to make that shot if I have it. And, on the defensive end, just keep being how I'm being, picking up full court, talking, bringing that presence that I bring. And I feel like everything will fall in place.